Hey everyone, my name is Teresa. I do videos on really whatever I want because I don't like putting myself in a box. So today I just thought I'd do a simple Q&A because there's kind of been a lot of changes going on lately in my life. There's definitely some upcoming changes coming up as well. Sure, that sentence made sense. And yeah, if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe. I post every single weekend, and let's get into the questions. So, the first thing is, how are you going to feel about going to the gym when once you start work? Are you planning to still go to the gym, or what's the situation? So, I don't know. The short answer is I don't know because I actually love going to the gym now, and I love okay, I just do the treadmill and, cycling, and sometimes I'll do, um I just had the word in my head, um, elliptical, but that's pretty rare. So, it's very cardio heavy for me, but I still like doing it. I mean, cardio has kind of been my whole thing, I guess, with, like, dance and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I love going early in the morning, and I love seeing, like, these older people going, like, these elderly people. It's just, like, so sweet, and it's encouraging for me because I'm like, "That's amazing." Like, if you're at that age and your body is allowing you to still do things and you're being safe about it and everything, like, good for you, like, keep going. So, I usually go at 7:30 in the morning, but I have no clue how that's gonna work out, um, once I go back to work. I go back to work August 7th, and so unless I'm willing to get up at 5 AM every single day, which I am not, I don't think I can make it work, and I hate going, like, later in the day because I don't especially when I work out, I don't really like seeing people that I know at the gym, and so, yeah, and the thing is, like, I most days I get off at 4:15, so, yeah, I don't really know, but, um, we'll see what happens. The next thing is, how's the under desk treadmill doing? So that completely broke, and it didn't even last 2 weeks. So what had happened was the treadmill, like the track itself, the part that you walk on, it shifts over a lot, and I know that's probably just due to, like, logistics, of how we walk. Sometimes we put more weight on, like, when we walk, like, more weight onto our foot when we walk, and just, like, those little logistics, and so it completely went over to the left, and there's no fixing it, unfortunately. I tried doing what they had said with the things that they sent, and it really did not fix it. It made it worse. And so they are offering me either a refund or a replacement. And I don't know, I like having it, but I didn't feel safe with that one. And I know I talked about it on my TikTok, but yeah, mostly it didn't have a handlebar, so just safety wise, I didn't like that. And that was my choice, really. I thought it'd be fine to not have a safety bar, but it's kind of nice to have one. It also didn't have, like, a safe button, I guess, on it. Like, there's some that, have, like, a button or something that you can press and it automatically stop if something goes wrong or whatever. So, I think I'm gonna go for the refund, but I'm not sure. Um, like I said, I would still like to have it, especially on, like, a day like today. It's Sunday, and the gym that I go to does not open until 12, and on a weekend, it's definitely busier because a lot of times they have birthday parties on the weekends and whatever. So, yeah, we'll end up seeing what happens with that. So, have you gotten any comments from family members or people that are close to you about your weight loss journey? Yes. So, for me personally, I've gotten comments now with my weight loss journey as I'm kind of maintaining and actually trying to lose just a few more pounds by myself without having medication. And so, a family member, okay, so background, it was dinner time and we were trying to eat up leftovers, and that's completely fine. And I ended up eating the leftovers of tacos because me. If you guys don't know, I love tacos and huge reason why I will not do a restrictive diet because if I have to restrict myself from tacos, that's not going to happen. So, anyways, I was eating up the tacos and this person and somebody else was having like a salad kit. And so they make their salads and the person asks if I want to have the rest of the lettuce. And I said, sure, add some vegetables to this to make it healthier, whatever. And so it ended up being like a mountain of food. And I made the comment of, oh, we'll see if I end up finishing this or whatever. And the person was like, "Oh, well, you can just plow through it." It's kind of like how you eat something and then 30 minutes later you're hungry again. And I had to tell them that, after going through a weight loss journey, your stomach, the actual organ, is smaller than it was before, meaning you need to keep eating less food and really listening to your body. And if it tells you to stop, stop. And I was like, "Well, sure." And I didn't say this part, but I'm like, "That's not how it works after you go through a weight loss journey." Maybe for some people that might be true, but for me, like, I've noticed that I'm not that hungry anymore. Um, like, I understand now when people wake up and they're just not that hungry. And so, yeah, I had to explain that to them. And that same person, I took a hard look at what we were eating as just in the household. And a lot of the meals that we eat do not have fruits, do not have vegetables, and especially fruit. And I was so sick of eating food and not having vegetables or fruits and stuff with it. And so I've been making a conscious decision to incorporate that more into my diet, not so much because of like weight loss or anything like that, I guess, but because I don't want to become vitamin deficient in something because it's not in my diet? And so I got baby carrots, and this person, the same person who was like, just plow through the food, said, "Oh, those aren't healthy for you because supposedly they bleached them in like the processing or whatever." And I was like, "Who says that?" And of course, they're like, "You can look it up." And I literally looked it up, and what I found, everything said that was a myth. And I was like, "Who gives a crap?" I mean, this is America. Like, how healthy is even like our healthiest foods? I don't know. So, yeah, I just got really ticked off with that one because it's like as soon as I started making what looks to be healthier decisions, they feel the need to like make unsolicited or solicited, one of the two, unwanted comments. And it's just kind of annoying because I'm like, I don't think you can comment about health related things when your choices have led you to a chronic disease, but so be it. So yeah, definitely been dealing with some comments and it's super annoying. Um and just irritating overall. Like it's annoying and irritating to be honest. So, somebody asked, "What are your goals when you go back to work this fall?" And I have a few. think a bird just flew by the window. I have a few. A lot of it is just I don't know. I don't wanna say self-care, but it's just like I'm going into this as a different person, like, that's kind of my goal, and I don't wanna be caught up in the toxicity of the culture of the workplace. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it without going into detail, but all I'm gonna say is I have a very narcissistic boss, and I don't really want to try to fix the relationship, and I don't want to put energy into a relationship that should not be giving should not how do I say it? Is not worthy of my time and energy, to be honest. Like, and it's super hard because, like I said, when it's your boss and you're expected to collaborate with them and stuff, but they're narcissists and other people can't really see that, it makes it harder. And by other people, I mean like higher up people, when they can't see that. And so I know I have to go and talk to my boss and her supervisor when I go back. And I just want to try and go in there with as much wit as possible and handle it like Elle Woods. Like, here's the thing, I really lost touch with who I was. I'm not usually somebody that likes to get into the culture of something, especially when it's toxic and there's manipulation going on and gaslighting and stuff like that. I don't want to play those games. I want to be the coworker that people can come to and talk to when they have problems. And when I say it's between us, I want it to be between us. I don't want to fill my other coworkers in on what was said. You know, if I had to keep the confidentiality with the families that I work with, I want to do the same thing with my coworkers. I want to be the coworker to help change the culture of the workplace, you know? It's funny, we all know I love The Office. That's basically why I went to business school, right? I watched The Office again, like some clips of it, and the Dundies Awards. We all know how iconic that scene is. And I was like, you know what? There's a legitimate point to this. Yes, it's funny and you're giving awards out for certain things, but honestly, Michael is seeing the good in other people and he's pointing it out and he's rewarding them for those things. And that's really important, especially when you are in a work environment that the boss follows a autocratic style of management, meaning that we don't get any like credit, we don't get thanks for anything we do. They take all the credit, they make all the decisions and whatnot. And so, yeah, as silly as that is, I see the importance in it. And like what I did with my coworkers before leaving was I gave them thank you cards and I should go get one of the things that I gave them, but I got them a keychain with something on it. Actually, let me find it because I my coworker, one of them sent it to me. She put it on her keys and it was really sweet. Where we were just texting yesterday. And in the cards I put, "Oh, seriously? Okay, I don't have it in this. This is weird." Oh, because this is her new number, that's why. Anywho, in the so I gave them the cards, I gave them this little keychain, and it came with, like, a little bag to put it in, and so I put, like, kisses in it, Hershey kisses in it, and for the 2 that I know that are like me who love Reese's, I put Reese's in theirs, and so even just, like, that felt really good, and yeah, I don't know, like, I just wanna change the person that I am at work and not get caught up in all of this toxicity and playing the games with the narcissist and all that kind of stuff. So that's a long answer for you, but yeah. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think if there was something else. There's a lot of other things too with work that I'm like, I wanna, my schedule, make it more known and out there. I want to meet with the teachers at the end of every week to see if a family needs something. I don't know. I just want to be present in there. I want to pop in occasionally to the rooms and be like, teachers, do you need anything? Does anybody need a bathroom break? So yeah. Let me see what else. How is your certificate going? So, for those who don't know, this is the last question. I am currently in a program to get my certificate in business law, and it's going really good. What I've realized is kind of weird right now is that with business and even like this law certificate, we're pulling from our own experiences, and it's really hard to do that when you're in a weird field for work. I mean, I've constantly been in childcare. I'm currently in my position's more like a social worker position, and it also ties into like education. So it's weird to kind of pull from my own experience when a lot of the things we're talking about relate to like revenue and money and like all of this stuff. And it's like, I don't know how to relate this to my job because it's not the same thing. So that's a bit difficult, but it's really fun. It's hard to kind of keep up with the language of it all, but it's really great to kind of be questioning the things that are happening in my own workplace and being like, well, is that legal? I mean, I do that anyways, but like, um, yeah, like we just went over contracts, and I'm really curious to know if there's any legality stuff that goes into job descriptions because unlike contracts, job descriptions are not a legal binding thing. That's only with a contract. And really, what that comes down to is with a contract, you are more legally protected than you are with a job description. And so, yeah, there's definitely things in that I question. And I know throughout research, definitely one of the issues is, discrimination with job descriptions. Um, not so much discrimination within the job description, but just running into discrimination with it. And then like ADA, which I've constantly been running into with my job, and things of that nature. Literally anything that's a protected characteristic. So race, sex, sexual orientation, gender, religion, national origin, all of that kind of stuff. It's really hard to be legally protected with a job description on that things with those things than it is with a contract. So yeah, definitely just some things that I'm looking into, especially the legality around like my time, I guess, because I actually cover two sites and the one site is 45 minutes away. And sometimes I have to go off to the other town and do home visits and stuff like that. And that messes with my schedule. So I'm definitely wondering what the realities are with an adjusted schedule, which I did once, but that required me to come in at 10 a.m. and then not clock out until 7 p.m. And I'm just like, that's really cutting into my time, my personal time. And so, yeah, just a lot of questioning of things. So, anyways, that's it, you guys. I just wanted to keep it simple today. I'm gonna try and do some other videos maybe before going back to work. And then when I get back to work, I'm just gonna say this now, like I may not be posting a lot we have a lot to do at the beginning of the year, and if things, end up working out or not with my job, we'll see because I'm gonna implement some boundaries this time. And yeah, so a lot of just kind of what I predict to be messiness coming up in the next month or so. And I may not be posting as much, but I'm gonna try and keep posting until that point and maybe do some different videos, who knows. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I post every single weekend, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.